Ma, can you turn off the camera? Kartikeya.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Bye. Hare Krishna
Hi
Mataji.
Kartikeya. Ashrit, I'm seeing first time.
Bye.
Bye Kritik.
The class
Hare
is
Krishna
over.
Mataji.
Is the
Hare
class
Krishna.
over? Is the class over?
The class is over.
Yeah, ma. The class is over. Okay, you can drop off. Okay, this is the next class. This is the next class. You can drop off.
We could go?
Yeah, ma. Mataji, I opened the web app, but I'm not seeing. Mataji has shared the PPT, but I'm not I'm not seeing it here.
Shall I send it to you again, Mataji? Would you be able to download it?
Yes, Mataji.
On WhatsApp, right?
Yeah, in WhatsApp.
Okay.
1 second. Otherwise, we'll see like how to get this one.
Durba, Krishna Chaitanya నాకే తెలియదు ఇవన్నీ నాకే తెలీదు వేరే క్లాస్ అనుకుంటా నా క్లాస్
I'll quickly share my screen. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. I sent
Hare
it.
Krishna. Okay, can we go ahead and start?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, I will just
Yes, Mataji.
share my screen. Okay, can we all start with the prayers?
Yes, Mataji.
Anyone wants to volunteer or I can volunteer?
Everyone does the prayer. Everyone does.
Okay, ma. Okay, can we all start? You want to start by, everybody has to repeat it. I'll be on unmute, okay? But rest of the kids will be in mute, but I should be seeing the lip movements, okay? Good. My rest of the kids, could you please turn on the camera? I see Krishna Chaitanya, Dhruva, Kushi, Adar, Param, Janvi. Could you please turn on the
my
camera?
camera's on.
Yeah, just now you turned on, okay? Okay, ma. Can we all start? Okay, ma. Let's all start, okay? Om Ajnana Timiram Dasya Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sabitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tatati Swapatantikam Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Kadadara Shri Vasavi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Go back to your screen. Can I read the translation? Is that how you guys do it? Can I quickly
Yes.
read the translation?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, ma.
Yes,
I'll
ma.
share my screen, okay?
Yes,
Let me know
Mataji.
when you are able to see my screen. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your
Yes,
screen.
Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, okay. Ma, one kid is good. Okay, let's all move on. Okay, I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. I offer my respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna, having taken shelter at his lotus feet.
He's upstairs. He's upstairs.
Our respectful obeisances are unto you, O spiritual master, servant of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya Deva and delivering the Western countries which are filled with impersonalism and voidism. I offer my obeisances to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhara, Sri Vasa, and all others in line of devotion. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Mataji.
Now, yeah, ma.
Mataji, when were you scrolling down to read the translations for the books, or were you reading from a paper, Mataji?
I'm reading it from the PPT itself. Are you guys not able to see my screen?
Well, when you were scrolling down, we only saw like the first part. It
Oh,
doesn't.
is it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
that.
let
Yeah, I
me
agree.
share
We didn't
my.
see the other words.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me share my whole screen. I think I accidentally shared only the screen, I guess. Wait a minute.
Mataji, we can see the screen now.
Am I? I mean, like,
Yeah.
are you guys able to see?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can see
Mataji.
it.
Okay.
We can
We
see
can
you
only.
scrolling down.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Okay.
We
Okay.
can
Ma,
agree with Abhinav and
one kid at a time. Okay. Okay. Let's. Who wants to read? Do you know how should I see this in parallel? I'm not able to see it. You see? Okay. Yeah, I have to come back here. Okay. Who wants to read this verse? We are in chapter 3, verse 16 and text 32. Who wants to read the verse? Janvi?
Dvastam Adyasya Bhagavan Vimana Shreni Bhushanam Sarvati Sayayam Lakshmya Jastaswam Dinasan Avisat
Dishyam Avishat Dishnyam. Good job. Abhikya?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Dwa-
Krishna.
Dwasta Adisha Bhagavan Vimana Shreni Bhushanam Sarvatisyaya Lakshmya Jastam Swam Dishnyam Avishat. Hare Krishna
Good
Mataji.
job. Smriti?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Adisha Bhagavan Vimanashenibhushanam Sarvatishyaya Lakshmya Justam Sandishnayam Avishat. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Good job. Kabir?
Dwas Dwas
Twa.
Dwasya
Twa.
Adisya Bhagavan Vimana Reni
Reni.
Bhushanam Sarvatisayasya Lakshmya
Can you pronounce the first word? Sarva. Can you pronounce the third line first word?
Sarva Isaya
Mhm.
Lakshmya Lakshmya
Mhm.
Jushtam Swam Dishnyam
Vishnyam.
Avishat.
Good job. Param.
Davestav Adis Bhagwan Vimana Shen Bhusanam Sarvati Ya Lakshma Ya
Lakshmiya.
Lakshmiya Jusatam Swam Dishnam Avistat.
Avishat. Good job. I think we can move on to the next verse. The rest of the kids can read the next verse and then we will come back and discuss the meaning and purpose. Dhruva.
Okay, Mataji, I'll do it. Tayuto Givana Dusbau Dustard Dari Luktaha
Lokataha.
Lokataha Hata Shuyo Brahmasapad Abutam Vigata Samayu.
Mayu. Mayu. Vigatas Mayu. Yeah. Mahu. Other.
Okay, Mataji. Should I say the sloka? Okay, Mataji. Tau tu girvana rishbao tu starat dari lokataha hata shriyo brahma shapad abutam vigatasmayo.
Mayu. Yeah. Good job. Smriti.
Tau tu kirvana rish abo justara kata hatashriya brahmasatar abudam vegatasmaya. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Good job. Param.
Okay, Hare Krishna Mataji. Tau tu griva raso bodhitas
Girvana.
Gurvana
Girvana.
Rasabao Drutra Dari
Dushtarat.
Distara
Dustaradari lokataha.
Ditaras Dari Lokataha Hatasheho Brahma Sapayat Adibhuta Vigat Samaya
Abhutam. Vigatasmayo.
Adibhutam
It's not
Vigatas.
Adibhutam, right?
Yeah,
No, it's not Adibhutam.
Oh,
It's Abhutam.
Abhutam
Vigatasmayo.
Vigata Samyo.
Kabir.
Tautur Girvana Rishabho Dustarat Dari Lokataha Hatashriyo Brahma Sapad Abhutam Vigata Smile.
Mayo.
Smile.
Good job. Abhigya.
Tau tu girvana rishvapau Jastaradari lokataha Hata shriyo brahma sapat Adbhutam vigata smayo. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Good job. Abhinav, do you want to read?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, ma. Go ahead.
Tau tu girvana rishabau dustaradari lokata hata shriyo brahma sapad adbhutam vigatasmayu.
It's abhutam, right? It's not adbhutam. It's abhutam vigata smayo.
Abhutam vigatasmayu.
Okay. So let's go back to the Mataji's. I will just quickly read this translation and then we will go to that presentation. After the speaking at the door of Vaikuntha, the Lord returned to his abode where there are many celestial air plants and all surpassing wealth and splendor. But those two gatekeepers, the best of the demigods, their beauty and luster, diminished by the curse of the Brahmanas, became morose and fell from Vaikuntha, the abode of the Supreme Lord. You see the PPT?
No, Mataji.
No?
No, Mataji.
Okay, let me reshare it again. Stop sharing, then reshare. Do you guys know how to share the entire screen? I think, are you guys able to see the PPT now?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Okay, ma.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, ma. So after the speaking at the door of the Vaikuntha, right, the Lord is returning to his abode where you see all the airplanes, and all the, you see it is, the place itself is looking very wealthy, right? And it's very glowing. So he is returning back to his abode. So the Lord assured that no, why 31 is coming? One second. It's just an accumulation of this, I think. Yeah. So let's go back here. The 33, right? This is the translation. You know the doorkeepers of the Vaikuntha, right? I'll come back here.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, it's Jay and Vijaya, right? The best of the demigods, their beauty and luster diminished by the curse of the Brahmanas, became morose and fell from Vaikuntha, the abode of the Supreme Lord. Not sure. I don't think these PPTs are relevant. So, did you guys already discuss about who is a Brahmana and all these things? Did you guys already talked about it?
No, Mataji.
No, Mataji.
Okay.
No.
So,
I don't think
so
so. But maybe.
okay, ma. So let's talk about who is the Brahmana, right? What would be the effect in case if we disobey Brahmanas or disrespecting Brahmanas, right? We should not be disrespecting the Brahmanas at any cost of time. Okay. So before we know that we should not be disrespecting the Brahmanas, right? So who is a real Brahmana? Okay, a Brahmana is the one who has assimilated the Vedic conclusions by practicing his mind and sense control. He speaks the true version of all the Vedas as confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita, Vedesya Sarver Aham Eva Vedyo. So a Brahmana is the one who just follows and practicing all the Vedic literatures, right, by his mind and the sense control. He is not the only one who will be living. I mean, like, he has to read the books and he lives by the example, right? Whatever is given according to his dharma, right? He will be doing all his activities, okay? And he practices his mind and mind and senses always under the control, and it is always think about the supreme lord. Okay, then such a person is called a brahmana. So we should not be disobeying the brahmana at any cost of time. It's not only the brahmana, right? It goes for the other people as well, right? When I say other people, um, we should not be judging others. Okay, there are people who may not be devotees in this. Maybe you may not be seeing them practicing Krishna conscious, but they may be devoted to some god. So you should not be really distinguishing that or judging, right? This person is this, that person is this. We should not be really disobeying them, because Krishna is seated in every one of our heart, right? So if you are disrespecting someone, it means that you are disrespecting the Krishna in someone else's heart. That's what they are telling here. Okay, that's why we should not be disobeying anyone, especially Brahmanas, but to that matter, right? To anyone in that matter, I would say, because if you start judging the people, right, then we may tend to disobey the people, right? This person is good, that person is bad. Smriti?
Mataji, can I say something along these lines?
Sure, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Mataji, from one lecture, Mataji was saying, like, if we look at ourselves in a mirror, we see ourselves, we don't want to attack ourselves. But if you show a monkey itself at the mirror, the monkey would think it's another monkey and will start fighting. So if we see, oh, they have Krishna in their heart, I have Krishna in my heart, then we think, oh, we are all the same. But we all will act like monkeys if we think that, oh, he is different, she is different, they are different, without seeing
Yeah.
a Krishna in it.
That's a very good example, Smriti. Like the monkey, right? We may think that that's a monkey, it is looking ugly and so many things, right? But like the way you said, like if the monkey is seeing in front of the mirror, it is seeing another monkey. It thinks that it is seeing another monkey, right? Technically, it is not. So that is the reason we should not be judging others. That is the main key point. We have to take it from here, right? So if we start judging others, right? Okay, this person is not a devotee, that person is not a devotee, then it doesn't matter. Technically, in every other living being, Krishna is seated in their heart. Okay, so it means that we are disrespecting them. You know what? There are people, not, for example, in your class, right? There are 10 kids. Okay, assume that there are 10 kids. Maybe 2 kids you may be very good friend with. Okay, the rest of the 2 kids you just want to say hi and bye. It doesn't mean that, but you have to treat every one of them equal, right? We should not be disobeying or disrespecting others. You just, maybe the 2 people, maybe they are being very nice to you, so you also tend to be nice with them. But at the same time, you should not be disrespecting the rest of the 8 kids. You also have to think that Krishna is sitting in their heart. Maybe even if something they are doing bad to us, we make sure that we are not repeating the same thing back to them. Okay, it means that we are judging others. We should not be doing that. Anyone wants to share anything on this line? No?
Mataji, can I say the verse?
Who is this?
Abhinav.
Abhinav? Yeah, you want to say which was?
15.15.
Yeah.
Sarvasya chaham shruti sannivishto matta smritirgnana apohanam cha vaidesha sarvaira aham eva vedeshcha sarvaira aham eva vidyo vedanta kridveda niveda chaham.
Vedavid eva chaham.
Niveda chaham.
Smriti, you want to read the translation?
Yes, Mataji.
Mm-hmm.
I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas I am known. I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler
Compiler of
Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Just give me a minute. I am little confused on jumbling of these verses here. 1 minute. This is last week's, right? Is this the old verse, right?
Mataji, I think this is a revision.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I think
I remember
yeah,
that.
that's what there are little bit. It's jumbled up. That's fine, Amma. Okay. See for the Brahmana, right? They are giving an example. You see the Haridas Thakuram, though he was born in the Muslim family, right? He practiced himself, he controlled his mind and the senses in chanting the names of the Lord, and he literally proved that though he born in the Muslim family, right, he proved himself as a Brahmana, because you see, like all the time what he would do is he just chants all the time. It doesn't technically matter. Anyone wants to read this example of a Brahmana, Haridas Thakur? Yeah, Abhinav.
For example, according to external vision, Haridasa Thakura belonged to a Muslim family during the time of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nevertheless, because he engaged himself in performing the yagna of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, he became a regularly initiated Brahmana.
You see, it doesn't technically matter whether you born in the Brahmin family, then you became a Brahmin, right? Even you born in a different caste or different religion, maybe you may be a Christian, Muslim, whatever it is. But by practicing the Krishna conscious and following the regulative principles, right, one can become a Brahmana by chanting the glories of the name, controlling the mind and senses. Okay. I mean, like they are just giving the example of like how the Vaikuntha Loga looks like, right? It is described as having the splendid opulence. You see how beautiful the picture is and how wealthy. You know, the picture itself is so glorious even to look, right? You can't be seeing such a picture in this material world. That's how the entire Vaikuntha is. Like it's always splendor, and you see the light. It's a very natural light. It's not an artificial light which we are making it out in the material world. Okay. So Smriti, you can read this.
Mataji, should I read the verse or should I read the translation?
Ma, you read the verse.
Okay. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mata sarvam pravartate iti Svavajante mam Buddha Bhava Samanvitaha.
Good job. Param, can you read the translation?
Okay, Hare Krishna Mataji. Translation. I'm the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Mhm. So what is Krishna is trying to tell us? Everything emanates from him, right? He is the source for all the spiritual and material worlds. Everything is coming in from Krishna. The people who knows this truth, right? Even though we are in this material world, only the wise people will really understand this. Everything is coming in from Krishna, and only the people who is having the intelligence, they will realize this and they will engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. That's what Krishna is telling us here. He is the source for all the spiritual and material worlds. Abhigya, can you read this?
Okay, Mataji. Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam. The lotus feet of Vishnu, or the supreme devotional platform, the performance of everything on behalf of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, assures the perfection of all activity.
Mhm. So they are just showing you, are you guys able to see this PPT? They are just showing the how the Lord's lotus feet, right? Or the supreme, it's a devotional platform. You see all the, you know, that Chanku, that conch shell, you see like all the opulent ones, the Sudarshana chakra, everything is situated under this lotus feet. I think we already read this. I have one more. Just give me a minute.
Mataji, I can't hear you.
I'm just getting the one more, you know, we need to read from the Brahmana qualification, right? That I'm just getting it. 1 minute. I was opening this WhatsApp, but I couldn't able to check Mataji's message. It is empty. I don't know why. Let me quickly go through this. Let's read this. 1 minute. Okay. So let's take a turn and read. Every kid can read two lines, and let's read this. Okay. Let's start with Ashrit. Ma, can you unmute yourself? We are unable to hear you. You need to put your speaker down. I think it is in your
But those two gatekeepers, the best of the demigods, their beauty and luster diminished by the curse of the Brahmanas, became morose and fell from Vaikuntha, the abode of the Supreme Lord.
Jahnavi? Are you able to see my screen?
Mataji, we can only see the PowerPoint.
Oh, you can only see the PowerPoint?
Yes, Mataji.
Oh,
Yes, Mataji.
why is that? I'm showing the Brahmana qualification. Are you guys are not able to see that screen?
Now we're able to.
Now I'm able to see it.
Okay, okay. Let's start with Jahnavi. I think we started off with, wait a minute. Who is the first kid? Ashrit.
Me.
Yeah.
Peaceful self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and
Religiousness.
religiousness. These are the natural qualities by which Brahmanas work. Bhagavad Gita 1842.
Good job. See, these are the qualities of the Brahmana, right? We already earlier in the slide we have seen who is a real Brahmana, right? He has been always peacefulness. His mind and senses are always in control. And he performs austerity, like for example, fasting for the Ekadashi and all the festival days, purity, tolerance. He is able to tolerate a blade of the grass more than a blade of a grass. He has been always honest. He is always knowledgeable. He is wise and he is religiousness. He does the things as per the religious righteous and religious things. These are the natural qualities of the Brahmanas work. Jahnavi, can you read the sloka?
Yes. Samodamastapasaucham Arjavam evacha Jnanam Vijnanam Astrakyam Brahma Karma Savavacham.
Good job. Param, Ma, can you please turn on your video? You read until this point.
The Mataji where? Okay. People who study Hare Krishna Mataji. People who study the history of India, its culture and traditions, know of its caste system in the last chapter.
Caste system. It's a caste system.
Oh,
yep.
Caste system. In the last chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna distinguishes occupations as those of the intellectual, and the administrator, the farmer or merchant, and the laborer, Brahma, Kshatriya,
Brahmana.
Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra, respectively.
Good job. But there are 4 types of people, right? Krishna is classifying according to the Varnashrama Dharma, right? There are 4 types of people, right? One is the Brahmana, and the one is the Brahmana is the one who they already described the qualities of the Brahmana, right? A Brahmana is the one who always controls his mind and he performs austerity. He is wise in knowledge, and he follows the religious principle. He has been always honest. He has been humble. He is having pure. He is very pure. All these things. These are the qualities of the Brahmana, right? Then comes, they are talking about the Kshatriya. Kshatriya is the administrative kind of the people, right? Like for example, all the kings, they all are fall under the Kshatriya. They always fight for the country. Those are the people falls under the Kshatriya category, right? And then the Vaishya is like the business people, like whoever is doing, for example, big corporate companies, all those things are falling under the Vaishya. And then Shudra is like the people who are born in a very low caste. They don't follow any ethics. They technically do the things which is against of the nature. Like those are the people who are falling under the Shudra category. Okay. Abhinav?
This classification enables people to work according to their natures. Unfortunately, it is misunderstood and misapplied in India in the so-called caste system.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to corrupt you guys. Do you all know that in India we have so many castes? I don't know how many millions or billions of castes are there.
Yes, Mataji.
You know that? I technically hate the caste
Mataji,
system.
there's so many cats?
Caste.
Mataji, I couldn't.
No, not,
I can't.
not
C-A-S-T. Caste.
C-A-S-T.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mataji, I couldn't hear you because I heard cats.
No, ma. It's not cats. It's a caste. It's C-A-S-T. Okay. So you have like n number of castes. You know, if for example, if a person is a farmer, then they, as per the rule, right? Then they would expect the son also would be a farmer, etc., etc. But nowadays, what we are doing, for example, my father is doing business. Okay, I did not go into the business line. Rather I chose to study computer science, and I am working in a different field. Like I was not doing what my father was doing. We are completely following, or how do you say this? We are not following the tradition, right? We are just doing the things which is opposite of the nature, you know. So in India, right, in India, you have like a so-called the caste system. They will be distinguishing the people based on the caste, but I hope all these things should be vanishing in some time, because I really hate this caste system. Okay, Ramchandra. Ma, can you unmute? I'm not sure he is there. Param, did you read it?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Dhruba?
Okay, Mataji. Lord Sri Krishna introduces the priestly or intellectual class of people as Brahmanas, characterized by the inherent qualities given in the text quoted above.
Mm-hmm. Again and again, Krishna is describing the characteristics of the Brahmana. Okay. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Smriti?
Just as a judge's son is not a judge unless he qualifies himself as a judge, a Brahmana's son is not a Brahmana unless he possesses the Brahmanical qualities. Thank you,
That's
Mataji.
what Krishna is telling here. You know, like if your parent is a doctor, right? You are not a doctor. You are not going to be a doctor unless and otherwise you qualify yourself to become a doctor, right? You cannot be a doctor. Similarly, a Brahmana's son is not a Brahmana unless he possesses all the characteristics which are described as the Brahmanical qualities in the above paragraph. Okay. That's what Krishna is telling here. Okay, Kabir.
Yes, Mataji.
Can you read it?
Okay. The same principle applies to
Kshatriyas.
Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. Unlike in the hereditary caste system.
So he is just telling as another example, the Brahmana's son cannot be a Brahmana. Similarly, the same principle is Kshatriya's son cannot be a Kshatriya. You know, the king's son need not be the next king all the time, unless he possesses the qualities of a king, right? He cannot be a king. That's what he is trying to explain here. Okay. Okay, so who is next in line? Abhigya, did you read it?
No, Mataji.
Okay, ma. Can you read this?
Okay. Natural occupational divisions exist in every country. For example, every religion has a priestly class akin to the Brahmanas to highlight their importance in society. In this article, we shall consider the members of the priestly class in any religion to be Brahmanas. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So he is what Krishna is trying to explain us here. In every country, right? There are in some countries the agriculture is main. Some countries the manufacturing is main, based on the natural resources available in the country, right? Each and every country, in some country they are manufacturing oil because of the natural resources. So every other country possesses different natural resources. Based on the natural resources, we have a different type of the division classes exist in every other country. You know, every religion, right, is technically has to follow the Brahmana things, but we are not following it. That's what he is trying to tell us here. Okay, Krishna Nayana.
Natural occupational divisions exist in every country.
No. Can you read this?
From that point of view, the instructions of the Bhagavad Gita are universal, even though they originated in India, to lead people to the correct path, where they will live in a pious life that gradually leads them towards God. The priestly class is required.
So irrespective of all the classes, right? So the people should be listening to the Brahmanas and they should act accordingly. That's what, even though the Bhagavad Gita is universal, right? That is originated in India. When we read this, it will show us the right path to follow in our life. And you can lead your life in a very pious way, and gradually it leads us to the back to Godhead. That's what he is telling. Okay. Kushi. Kushi. Ma, are you there? Kushi. I don't know who is joined as a Bhakti Sangha group. Pranav, did you join? Okay, I don't see who is that. Shyam?
No, Mataji, it's just me. Mataji.
Oh, okay, Mataji. Shyam Rupini?
Mataji, she's not there. She left to me the last call.
Okay, Mataji. Varun? Ma, can you unmute?
Ma.
Varun?
Mataji, Pranav is there, but he can't read. He's sick.
That's okay, Mataji. That's fine, Mataji. Varun, can you unmute and read it?
Mataji. Mataji, who did you say?
Varun.
Oh.
But I think he is unmuted but not able to read. That's fine. Kalpana? Not sure even she is not reading. Okay, Kiran? Okay, again I'll start from the beginning. Ashrit?
Every society all over the world has an intelligent or priestly class, the administrative class, the mercantile class, and the worker class. One can easily classify people in every country into such four classifications based on their inherent nature, svabhava, or occupation.
See, what is Krishna is trying to tell us here? You can classify the people in each and every country, even though the natural resources vary by country, right? But still, these four classes of people are common across all the countries. These four groups of people, if you go take any country, these four classifications of people are always there, you know? Okay. Who is in line? Ashrit, I see Krishna Nayana. I think I already called him. He's not talking. Param. Ma, can you unmute? Can you read? No, you are talking in mute.
Okay, Mataji. The member of the intelligent group of human beings need to be hereditary Brahmanas. To honestly determine who is a real Brahmana, it is best to understand clearly the Brahmanical quality.
Okay. Thank you. Abhinav?
The Vedic literature tells us that there are three modes of material nature: goodness, passion, and ignorance. These modes influence all aspects of the material energy, including people's natures, and are the basis of the four classifications of society.
So what are we trying to learn from this verse? Can anyone summarize? Who is the Brahmana? What are the qualities of the Brahmana? And the four classification of the people? And though each and every country possesses different natural resources, right? These four classification of the people are common across the every other country, right? Anyone wants to add anything? No? Okay, ma. Abhigya, you can read this.
Okay, Mataji. As Lord Krishna states in the Bhagavad Gita 4.13, Chaturvanyam maya shristam guna karma vibhagashaha. according to the three modes of material nature and the work associated with them. The four divisions are created by me. Srila Prabhupada, in his purport to Bhagavad Gita 14.6, describes the Brahmana as a person in the mode of goodness, wiser than others, not affected by material miseries, having a sense of advancement in material knowledge, and therefore having a greater sense of happiness. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Good job. Kabir.
Okay. All other members of the society should treat a qualified Brahmana as a spiritual guide. The Brahmana's qualities and instruction lead people to a pious life and God's consciousness. Let us discuss the qualities listed by Lord Sri Krishna.
Thank you. Smriti.
Mataji, okay. A real Brahman, a peacefulness, Sama. A real Brahmana is peaceful in all circumstances, calm even when provoked. Convinced that the Lord is always protecting him, he is fearless in executing his duties. He is not impulsive in reacting to criticism. Bhagavad Gita 2.71 states, a person who has given up all desires for sense gratification, who lives free from desires, who has given up all sense of proprietorship and devoid of false ego, he alone can attain real peace. Srila Prabhupada comments that desire for being Krishna conscious is actually desirelessness, and that a materially desireless person knows that everything belongs to Krishna, Ishvasham idam sarvam, and therefore he does not falsely claim proprietorship over anything. Thank you, Mataji. Krishna.
Thank you. So who is real Brahmana he is explaining here? Haridas Thakur, right? So he always been peaceful in all the circumstances. You know, like he got a cut by a knife in 13 places in his body, right? But still he never got provoked, or he is not angry with the people, whoever is doing that activity. I mean, like whoever is doing that for him. He convinced always himself that the Lord is always going to protect him and he is fearless. He always executes his duties. All the time he does is the chanting, right? He is not impulsive in reacting to criticism, though he born in a Shudra family. Who else is there? Kushi?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah.
Mataji, shall we stop here? Prabhuji has joined for the next class.
Okay, Mataji, sure.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that, Mataji.
No problem, Mataji. Mataji, I'm still like a bud in, I'm still not getting this controls. I'm moving here and there. Sorry, Mataji.
That's okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much, kids.
Thank you, kids. Now today we have a presentation by His Grace Balram Shakti Prabhuji. Prabhuji is going to give us a chapter summary, okay, of the second canto, second chapter. So if anybody wants to stay, you're all doing Srimad Bhagavatam itself. So if you would like to stay and hear from Prabhuji, that'll be wonderful. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank
you, Hare Krishna.
Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki jai.
Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Revathy Mataji ki jai. Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.